Hey guys, it's Ken Shop here and welcome back to another episode of the Norwich City Career Mode. Now, the last episode was awful. It was just shocking. A 1-1 draw with Sunderland and a 1-0 defeat at home to Stoke City. And it's not on. The performances were poor. Hopefully, we can pick it up in this episode. No important emails. And I think we're just going to advance straight into it because I need to pick it up. I do not want to carry on too long thinking about those two performances. We'll jump into some player training first. We'll load the previous session. We'll just keep training these for now. I might start doing more focused training sessions as time progresses. But as you can see, Chamberlain's finishing going up. Hopefully Chamberlain can grow to be a good player and actually get higher overall and just become the star man at Norwich. Okay guys, so as you can see, we have got our first cup game of the season. We are against Coventry City and we are away. Now, I have got full confidence that this team will beat Norwich City. This team is Norwich City. Behave yourself, Cameron. Right, no, I have full confidence that we can beat Coventry. So I'm going to sim this game. This will be the first game I sim that's competitive with Norwich. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me on the arse. It might do, it might not. We're just going to go straight for it. And I think we are going to skip. I don't want to sit and watch it all. So we're going to skip when we can. And we've won 3-2. Why is it that close? Vardy's bagged himself a hat-trick. Vardy's on fire at the moment. But 3-2 against Coventry. That is poor. That is really, really poor. Okay guys, before we jump into the next game, I've had a thought. We've got round about 4.5 million after a bit of adjustment. And signing a left midfielder or a left winger could be something that could boost Norwich's team. Now there's two players I've got in mind, and as you can see by the screen, it is Lozano, who is heavily linked with Manchester United at the moment, a Mexican wonder kid, and Ricardo Kishner. Now, if you had a look at one of my previous Ultimate Team episodes, you'll see I've played over 100 games with Kishner on Ultimate Team. I love Kishner in this game, 5-star skiller, absolutely amazing player. I've inquired about both of these, so we'll see how much it's going to cost to actually bring one of them in. Hopefully we can afford them, because if we can, it will really, really help us in the long run. Okay guys, so we've jumped into the inbox, and as you can see, Lozano is in the region of 6.5 million, and that might be something we can work with. We have 4.5 now, but as you can see underneath that, there has been an offer for Steven Naismith. A Villa want to take him off our hands for 3.5 million. I'm not too keen on doing that because he's valued at 3.8, and I will literally take what he is worth. If they don't match it, I will just sell him for under, because I don't want Steven Naismith in the club anymore. But as you can see, Ricardo Kishner is not for sale at the moment, so Kishner will not be coming. But now we are going to chase the Lozano and hopefully put him on our left hand side. Unfortunately, that means we would have to drop Robbie Brady, but that is something I am not too bothered about. Lozano is a fantastic youth player, and hopefully he can do something for the team. Okay guys, so looking in the inbox now, and this is just really, really interesting. Look how many players have left for international duty. That's in a Norwich side, and there is so many people that have gone off for internationals. That is mad. Now fair enough, we've got two England players, not big nations, are they? Scotland, Ireland, they're the home nations, but still, the fact that they've all been called to international duty is mad. And how Wes Hoolahan and Steven Naismith have been called up, I have no idea. But moving on from that, Aston Villa have matched the 3.8 minimum for Steven Naismith, and that deal is being done now, and hopefully Steven Naismith will be leaving Norwich City. And there we have it, guys. Steven Naismith is out of Norwich. He has gone to Aston Villa for just under 4 million. And we have been given 3.2 million to add to the transfer budget, which means we can now put in a bid for Lozano. Now I am going to go lower first, just to see if I can sign him for a little bit less than what they want. So we'll throw a 5 million bid on him for now, and we'll see what they come back with us and say. Okay guys, so now it's into the first match of the episode. We are away at Southampton, and I'm just hoping for better. The last episode was not good at all, and hopefully things can change. Okay guys, so I've actually decided that we're gonna change things up. I really wasn't happy with last episode. Something wasn't working, and this is what we are now going to try. We are putting the team in a 4-3-3 formation, and as you can see, we've got Mulumbu holding the midfield, we've got Afoe and Tete running forward in those centre mid roles, and then we've got Brady, Vardy and Chamberlain making the front line. Bakani's dropped to the bench again, and I know he's scoring goals, so if this isn't working at half time, we'll switch back to our 4-4-2 and we'll just bring him on, and hopefully he'll be able to do something for us. But that's the team we're going with, so let's get straight into the game. Okay guys, so here we go. We're at the St Mary's Stadium, home of Southampton, recent ground of the Sidemen FC, and hopefully this time Norwich can actually pick up a decent result, because I keep saying it, there is no chance that we should have been drawing with Sunderland at all. And the loss at home to Stoke are a good team, they are expected to finish above Norwich, but I still think we should have done better. The performance just wasn't good. Jamie Vardy's our man on form, he's up front on his own today. Hopefully we can pick up a result, and hopefully Norwich can do the business. There's the Southampton team. It's a decent side. They've got Kevin Volland up front, which is quite surprising. I don't know if that's happened in real life or if it's just on this, but that's a decent signing for them. They've also got Wanyama, Sadio Mane. It's a good side, but I think Norwich can overturn them. Jamie Vardy's on fire. We've got Oxlade-Chamberlain, Robbie Brady running forward, a strong midfield. Hopefully it's going to do the business for us today. Okay guys, so here we go. The game is kicked off, and I'm feeling a bit more confident about this one than I did about the actual game beforehand. We've conceded most of our goals early this season as well, just not concentrating from kick-off, and they've rammed through us and scored. Hopefully we can stop that from happening this time. We can't let it happen again. It's a good flick on by Chamberlain. Come on now, we've got a chance to break. Robbie Brady's got some space down this left hand side now. It's an early chance for Norwich. Robbie Brady cuts back inside, he dinks one over, Mulumbu's there, it's punched away but the chance hasn't died. Now it has. Oh, it's a great ball forward. Oxlade-Chamberlain's found the angle. He's in the box, it's Oxlade-Chamberlain, he fires it right at the keeper. That is absolutely shocking. He should be burying that all day long. For the type of player that he is and for the standard he's at, he should be burying them. That is absolutely shocking. Oh, it's fantastic play. Mulumbu's got some space. It's Mulumbu, he's back across the keeper. Yusuf Mulumbu has bagged the first goal of the game. Norwich have finally decided they want to play well, and Southampton have been stunned there. Mulumbu yet again with an identical goal to what he scored against Crystal Palace. He's surged through the middle, he's got the ball on the edge of the area, he's opened up, and it's a fantastic finish. Look at that, he sidesteps his man, puts it back across the keeper, and Mulumbu has put Norwich 1-0 up, and this is better. This is what I wanted to see from the Norwich side. Okay guys, it's half time now. I wasn't expecting that at all. The ball went out of play and I thought we were just thinking, so I didn't know it was half time then, but it is half time now and we are 1-0 up. Mulumbu scored the goal, the CDM got forward and bagged himself a quite beautiful goal in fairness. This formation is working. It is working very well at the moment. I'm still not sold on Chamberlain. He's still not doing much for me, but the rest of the team is performing well. And the fact that Robbie Brady's actually been playing really well in this game, but if we sign Hervin Lozano, Brady won't be playing as much, which is kind of worrying if this is the type of performance he's going to put in through the season. We've got a chance to break forward now. No, Chamberlain turns his man. It's Chamberlain with the shot. It's deflected. It's gone out for a corner. I think it's mad. Southampton are just passing the ball around the defence at the moment. They're 1-0 down, and Southampton are a team in every career mode that should be aiming to finish round about 7th. They've got the class to do it, but yet they're 1-0 down to a side that has the objective to just stay up, and they just seem to be passing the ball around. There's no urgency to get forward from them. We've got a chance to move forward now. Russell Martin's turned his man. We've got a chance. He finds Mulumbu. Mulumbu's in the box for his second goal. He puts it under the keeper. It's a great save. We had a chance then. Malumbu nearly scored his second goal. I don't know where he's come from, but he's turning into the poor man's Yaya Toure. He's absolutely smashing it at the moment. We carry on though. Jamie Vardy's got the ball. He tries to turn his man. He's kept hold of it though. He's turned his man. He's in the box. It's Jamie Vardy. He slots it into the bottom corner. Vardy gets his goal. The Vardy party music's going, and Norwich make it 2-0. And we have absolutely smashed it this game. We've been the better side. We've had the better chances, and now we are 2-0 up. Vardy was always going to get a goal. He's absolutely on fire at the moment. He rolls his man. He slots it to the right hand side. Keeper can't get down quick enough, and Vardy puts us 2-1 up. Look at him. He loves this, him. He absolutely loves it. Scoring goals is in his nature. That's what he is. He is a goal scorer, and I am so happy we've signed him. Jamie Vardy's turned his man. Tete's got the ball now. Tete finds the ball to Oxlade-Chamberlain, who switches it over to Vardy, who flicks the header on. Tete's in the box. He tries to turn his man. Oh, I've messed that up completely. Oh, I had a chance then to run forward and possibly grab a third goal, but Southampton have thrown everyone forward now, and I think it's pretty certain that I'm going to be walking away with the points here, because Southampton have not been at the races today. Malumbu's in the box. He's tackled, and that is that, guys. The game's over, and we have won 2-0, and this is why the last episode didn't make sense. I have low batteries in my controller. That is fantastic, that, isn't it? But this is why the last episode did not make sense. Honestly, we played awful. We were absolutely shocking. We got a draw against Sunderland, and we lost to Stoke, and somehow we've managed to go to St Mary's, one of the toughest places to go to in the Premier League, and absolutely destroy Southampton and pick up a 2-0 win. It doesn't make any sense, but Jamie Vardy bags himself another goal. He's the league's top goal scorer as far as I'm aware, and we've absolutely smashed it. The game was quite boring. There wasn't many highlights, but the highlights that there were was just of Norwich playing well. Southampton had very little chance, and we've absolutely smashed that game, and I'm so happy that we've managed to find our form again. Okay guys, so it's just loaded up, and I've just realised that we are in transfer deadline day. So we've got the Lozano bid going on, so we might be signing Lozano on deadline day, and he has accepted 5 million. Lozano has accepted. He only wants 20,000 a week, which is 30,000 a week, should I say, and that's fantastic. I'll happily give him that. I'll give him crucial first team player as well, because he will be playing over Robbie Brady, because now that we've figured out we're playing a 4-3-3, he will be the starting left winger, because he's an absolute wonder kid on this game. So we'll advance forward. We've given him the contract. We've got one in the office. Is he going to accept it? Of course he is. Hirving Lozano has accepted his Norwich contract, and we have now signed him, and he is now a Norwich player. As you can see, he's in the squad, and we're going to put him straight in. There he is, 75 rated. He's rapid. He'll be an absolute phenomenal player, considering he's also only 20 years old. The fact that he's only 20 years old shows that he will do wonders for us. Okay guys, so with the introduction of Lozano into the Norwich side, that will be the new look starting 11. The 4-3-3 worked wonders last game. This midfield was so solid, and I'm so happy to keep it that way, because it performed amazingly. We'll have Oxlade-Chamberlain on the right. Again, he might swap out for Redmond or even Robbie Brady, just move him over to the other side. But Vardy's staying up top. He's scoring goals for fun at the moment, and then we've got the introduction of the new boy, Hirving Lozano. Okay guys, so there's 5 hours left of the transfer deadline day, and it doesn't look like anyone is putting up any bids for Wes Hoolahan. So it looks like he isn't getting a game, because I won't be playing him. I might play him in the odd cup game, depending who we get and if I'm going to simulate it or not, but no one's putting in bids for him. There's the end of the transfer deadline day as well, so that is how the team is going to look till January, and I have no problem with that, because the team is fantastic. We've got a training injury. Stephen Whittaker suffered a broken metatarsal. He's out for 8 weeks. He doesn't play anyway. I'm not that bothered. An update from England, we're not bothered, and there it is. Transfer deadline day ended, and total spent across all leagues was 73 million on deadline day. That is mental. But what we're going to do, guys, we're going to jump into a training session now. And we're actually going to redo them because I know Lozano has a mass potential. And I'm actually, just this once, going to absolutely drill him. Because he has the potential to be amazing. And if training's going to help him do that, I'm going to make sure it happens. So I think we're going to give him 4 training drills because I'll also put him on a set piece drill. He's got decent long shots, so I'll put him on some free kicks. And also, just because I want him to do well, we'll put Oxlade-Chamberlain on a drill as well. We'll simulate them all, see how things get on. And as you can see, he's done quite well, Lozano. Stamina's gone up on Oxlade-Chamberlain. Successful training session, and let's just move on. Okay guys, so we've had our first international offer, and it's from Bolivia. But let's be honest, no one wants the Bolivian job. I just don't want that. That is just not a thing that's ever going to happen, ever. So that's been declined, and that was just a really irrelevant part of this episode. Okay guys, so it's almost time to play the next game, and Bakani has sent an email in saying that he's in good form and he wants to play the next game. And I'm struggling to figure out what to do now because Vardy is also in brilliant form. I can't deny that Bakani is scoring goal, but this is a tough decision. Okay guys, so seeing that our next game is Bournemouth at home, the newly promotes, I think the best thing to do would be to start both. So what I'm going to do is, because of his poor form recently, I'm going to play Jamie Vardy on the right wing and play Bakani up front. And I think that's the starting lineup we'll go with. Or is it? Is it? I'm actually going to play Wisdom at right back. It's going to sound really random. He was just nothing to do with anything then. But I think Wisdom's going to get a game in there. Other than that, I think that's the team we're going to play, and it is. So there's the starting lineup. Hopefully we can perform in the same manner we did in the last game and turn over Bournemouth like we turned over Southampton. Let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so here we go. We're jumping straight into the next game. AFC Bournemouth at Carrow Road. Now, the last time the home fans saw us, it was a humiliating defeat to Stoke. It was a worldie of a goal by Xherdan Shaqiri, in fairness, but we need to improve it. The home fans are turning out to see Norwich play some good football, and play good football is what we're going to do. As you can see, there's a starting lineup. Hirving Lozano is starting his first game for the Canaries, and I'm looking forward to playing with him. I think he's going to be an absolute wonder kid for this side. A revelation of the Premier League. There is the Bournemouth side, and it's quite basic, to be honest. As I say, they're newly promoted, so they've not got a lot of money flying about, and I can't really see many danger men there. Matt Ritchie, Benefobe, you know, they are dangerous players, but there is the main man for today. Hirving Lozano, £5 million he's just come into Norwich for, and it's his Premier League debut today, and hopefully he's going to be able to claim a few scalps, grab some goals, and show what kind of a player he is. Jamie Vardy, who's playing out wide today, he's got some space now. He turns in on his man. He finds a ball into the area. It's Tete. He's pushed over, and it is a penalty to Norwich. That was a weak penalty, in fairness. Like, Tete is a strong guy, and he shouldn't be going down there. Nothing happened to him at all, and he just falls to the floor. I'm not complaining though. We've got a penalty. Jamie Vardy stepping up. It's Jamie Vardy. He's going top left, and he has smashed it in. And once again, the Vardy party music is going, and Jamie Vardy bags another goal in a Norwich shirt. My bet is this guy is going to win top goal scorer because he's scored in every game he's played so far. He's absolutely unstoppable. I keep saying it every time he scores a goal, but I'm so happy that he's in a Norwich shirt. It's 1-0 now, and hopefully we can push forward and truly dominate Bournemouth. Hirving Lozano's got some space to get forward now. Lozano, he puts one right to the back post, and Jamie Vardy bags his second goal of the game. I didn't even press shoot then, Vardy just ran into it. but that sort of came out of nowhere. Lozano got the chance, he smashes it right across goal, and Vardy's arriving at the back post and he sticks it in, he makes it 2-0, the Vardy party music going again, Lozano being instrumental in that goal, and honestly, look at that, Jamie Vardy, he has scored 6 goals in the Premier League so far. That is absolutely unbelievable, considering that we are playing the 5th game, I think it is, 4th or 5th game in the Premier League season, and he's already scored 6 goals. That is madness. But the Lozano link up there as well, it's just working now, it's deciding it wants to work, and I am so happy. The last episode was absolutely awful, and we've picked it up this time, and it's all coming up Millhouse. Oh, he's messed up at the back, it's Sylvain Distin, a foe's got the chance, he puts it in off the post. We're 25 minutes in, guys, and Bournemouth have fallen to pieces. It's 3-0 to Norwich, and I'm speechless. It's just gone one way, and I am so happy. Look at that, Bacardi finds it forward, Distin just, I don't know what he was doing, but a foe just takes it past him, ball rolls, slots it past the keeper, he makes it 3-0. And this is a poor showing from Bournemouth, it's absolutely appalling. But Norwich are 3-0 up, and as you can see, it's 3 goals inside 10 minutes of the game. It's absolutely mad. We scored our first on the 17th minute, and by the 27th minute, we're 3-0 up. It's just mental. Bacardi's got a chance to get forward now. Bacardi's getting into the box. Bacardi, he squares it to a foe. It's 4-0. It's beautiful play from Norwich, and this is becoming ridiculous. Just so you know, I am playing on world-class difficulty here. I know it's not legendary. I'm not that good. As you've probably tell by my other videos, I'm not the best of FIFA players. But for a world-class game, to be winning 4-0 inside the first half is mental. Of course it was a tramp goal, I'm not complaining though. It's put us 4-0 up, a foe's finally grabbed the goal, and this is just amazing, this is quality. Oh, Bournemouth have got in now, Bournemouth have scored a goal out of nothing. It's 4-1. I just got caught napping there. It was decent passing play by him. Callum Wilson's managed to get in behind. He scored a goal. And it's a bit disappointing that we haven't kept a clean sheet there. I won't take it away from him. It was a good goal. Good passing move. I drew a defender out too early. And Bournemouth have scored. It won't really change the outcome of the game, but it's 4-1 now. I don't believe it, they scored a second. I don't know where that's come from. They sort of broke away. I thought I'd be able to deal with it, so I said nothing. But they've whipped a ball in, and Benicophobe has just managed to bag a bullet header. It's come straight in, it's beat Ruddy at the near post. I don't know where Ruddy was going, but that is absolutely appalling. I don't know what has happened. Defence have just opened up. 2 goals in the 45th minute, but there is half time. It's been a good half. It's been a fantastic half. The end of it wasn't too good. I can't believe we've just conceded 2 goals. But it's been an absolute solid half. 4 goals for Norwich. I can't complain. But what I am going to do now is I am going to take Bacardi off, put Vardy in the middle and bring on Chamberlain. And if Chamberlain can't do anything in this game, I'm really going to have to question if he's going to do anything for Norwich, because this game has got so much space and we're playing such good attacking football that he needs to be able to move forward and actually cause some problems for Bournemouth. Oh, he's given the ball straight to him, and they've scored. I don't know what I was doing there, but the game has been made 4-3. This is absolutely insane. I don't know what I was doing. I just played it straight to Afobe, and he scored. It's a great finish in fairness. And his right foot right across the keeper, in off the post. It's a fantastic finish, but I've just given him the ball and we've gone from being 4-0 up to the game being 4-3, and this better not be an amazing comeback, because I'll be fuming if it turns into one of them. Vardy's in the box now. It's Jamie Vardy, tries to sidestep his men, can't do it. Olsen whips a ball in, Jamie Vardy's there. Oxlade-Chamberlain's got some space now. He cuts inside. It's Oxlade-Chamberlain, he's in the box. It's Oxlade-Chamberlain, he sidesteps everyone. He's tackled though at the last minute again. It's come to Chamberlain though, and he's missed. He's on the 6-yard box. I know it's a difficult shot, but he should be putting that on target. How he's put that wide, I have no idea. But Oxlade-Chamberlain really needs to improve soon, because I'm actually contemplating selling him in January now, because this is awful. Lozano with a fantastic touch. He's going to touch it into space now. He's beat one man for pace, but Daniels has got back well. Lozano had a chance to burst forward then. I'm actually really impressed with Lozano. He's done really well on his debut, grabbed himself an assist. Not really had many chances himself to grab a goal, but at least he's started to provide, and he's done a left winger's job. Bournemouth are piling on the pressure now. They're throwing everyone forward, and they've got a corner now. It's 4-3 with 5 minutes to go. This is nervous times now. I don't know how this game is 4-3. We were 4-0 up, for God's sake. The ball's come in. John Ruddy's punished it away. Lozano's got a good touch on it. Vardy's there. Lozano's there. Lozano's breaking forward now. We've got a chance. It's a counter-attack. What can Lozano do? He tries to turn his man, and I've absolutely fluffed that again. I've fluffed more or less every counter-attack chance we get. Keeper's just mugged me off, hasn't he? There's one last attack here for Bournemouth. The cross has come in. John Ruddy's picked it up, and hopefully that should be the end of the game. Unless we've got one more chance here. No, we don't. There's the end of the game. Norwich have come out 4-3 winners in that game, and the scoreline makes it sound a lot tighter than it actually was. The first half was purely dominated by us, but Bournemouth somehow came into it at the end of it, and then the second half was just so closely fought. It's unbelievable, but I'm not complaining. We've come out on top. A foe there with 2 goals. Jamie Vardy got himself on the score sheet twice as well, and honestly, I can't complain. Our goals came in a 10-minute spell. Bournemouth had more shots as well, more possession, more everything, but we've come out. It was a good performance from the team, 2 good performances from the team, so I'm not complaining. I don't know what that's done to the league table, but honestly, I'm really happy with how that episode has gone. Our next game, as you can see, is against Chesterfield in the Capital One Cup, and what I will do is I will field a lesser side for that game. But for now, that is all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new, go onto my channel, check out my other videos from this series and my other Ultimate Team videos and everything else. But that's all I have for you now, so I shall catch you all on the flip side, and I shall see you later.